Good morning, crypto world, and good evening to some. It is 11:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 7/28/2019. The market is up, which is nice. 1.38% for Bitcoin, 96.57. Ethereum, 223. 2.23 percentage up, 215 for the price. XRP, almost a percentage up, 0.317. Almost 3.32. Litecoin at $92 and up 2%. And then you go down the list. Most of the coins are up for the week. And that is much better than what's been going on. So we'll have to hope that that keeps going up pretty good. Well, I would say that it should, but you don't know. You know, there's not a lot of big news in the market. That's the thing. You don't have anything that's really catapulting the market. It's sitting sideways, and it's going to be that way, in my opinion, overall till later this summer. But you have $268 billion in the market, with 17 for the daily, all the way through 40, depending on what site you're looking at. And with the news of today, you've got Apollo Sharding is going to be the news every day. Why is that? Nobody else has ever done it on a database blockchain live, ever. Okay, so Apollo Sharding will be in this news broadcast every day to remind people out there that it has been done and Apollo did it. And that is added to their repertoire of huge accomplishments. And let's take a look at this. Rip-off report, okay, does like a Better Business Bureau thing. And they did a thing on the African Development Funding Group. And what they do is they work with the companies and people who complain, and then if the company is good and does what they say they're going to do and works with them, they give pretty much an endorsement. And that's what they did in this one here with the ADF. Gave them an endorsement so that they work perfectly within, responding to any complaints and to resolve. And that's what they like to see. All companies right here get complaints, but how the company handles these complaints separates good businesses from the rest. What's, in my opinion, what's great about this article, it shows you more and more about the ADF and what they're doing and where they're, basically finances, dealing in Africa, dealing in Asia. This is a great group of people that are working to better Africa, and Apollo is a partner with these people. Now, if you haven't heard about that yet, you'll hear more in the broadcast in a short while. Wild West days of crypto coming to an end. And when you look at the Wild West of crypto, it's not going to come to the end for the Wild West. You're going to have more wildness to it for hype and driving bull runs. But it's more of the boring stuff that comes into the play here, that you've got different regulations going on. And, I'm not going to read this all to you, but money laundering and a bunch of other things going on. Bank of England, being an idiot anyway, and I'll just advance past that. Okay? For the Croatian Post, trials crypto exchange service before possible wider rollout for a nationwide exchange. That is decent there. These guys here, they've made fun of not going to the Buffett lunch with, what happened there. Okay, Justin's son. So Jeremy Allaire from Circle was invited, Helen Hay from Binance Charity, Yanni Asaya from eToro, and Chris Lee were the ones that were pretty much announced. So they were just putting out tweets, Yoni Asaya, as if I pronounced the name wrong, sorry about that. Partnership about to be confirmed with eToro, Van Eck, and showing that they're cheaper than the lunch of Warren Buffett. And they're just friends. But they basically just were making fun of the situation with Justin's son's lack of going to the lunch. Now, when you look at this, one of the many innovative concepts being introduced into Bitcoin is known as the Lightning Network. Well, guess what? It's it's developing. There's not, personally, I don't think it's anything huge, but anything that can make Bitcoin's network faster, that would help. I mean, when you look at Apollo's network, which is 1 to 2 second speed, let me get over to that real fast and show you this. And don't forget the decentralized exchange. Updates will be coming on that, and I'll show you that in a second. But anyway, 1 to 2 second speed for Apollo's network. If you experience this network and this speed, then you experience Bitcoin, or just reverse it. You've experienced Bitcoin, and then you experience this network. Guess what? Apollo's blockchain is so rapid and knocks your socks off. 1/1000, 2/1000, she's there. It's going to basically faster than that to sub-seconds soon. And that is the bomb. When you look at Bitcoin's transactions, how long can they take? A lot of times they're 20 minutes, a half hour, to an hour, which is, like you say, if you're sending to cash out to Coinbase, it can be a while to get there. Six confirmations to get it done in sending to any exchange on Bitcoin's network is slow as you know what. So anyway, with the all-in-one of Apollo, they are building and there's so much going on with Apollo. They're going to have updates coming every week, Steve says. I want to make sure that happens because they need more of a presence on Twitter and putting out more and more good stuff about what's going on in the network, not on Telegram only, and some announcements on Twitter. Twitter can be dormant for days, and you don't want that. You want to have a daily presence, and you want to have it racked with products that are going on. So when you have this, all this in this network and what's going on with the network, yeah, you need the daily presence. And the ADF group, guess what? Working right now with Apollo in Africa to get a national currency deal done. What other coin or network has that going on? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody can tell me. There's nobody doing that. The future of crypto, and that's the thing, nobody has a partnership with the ADF group. Apollo has it for digital currency use, and they endorsed Apollo, saying basically the most advanced blockchain and endless features. And that is it right there. So when you invest in the coins / token, and you are looking for something that's going to make you some money down the road because of impressive products, guess what? Apollo. Look at that. Right there on the top of everybody. Yeah. So Apollo has the fastest network, the most private network. Look at these features here. Kicking butt on XVG-XMR. Yeah, look at that. Apollo has been doing it for night, and with Apollo watching them and basically promoting them every day since April 2018. They are building it, and they will come. It's all I can say there, because there's so much going on. So here's his hey all. He's from Texas. Hey all. To all that don't know yet, we are working on a weekly update, as well as which includes commentary from the dev team. We will be giving a scheduled statement each week to keep everybody in the loop of our progress. And also, too, he's moving to Africa because there's so much going on in Africa. At least that's what was said. So that tells you something, too. The fastest coin, the most private coin, the most scalable coin, the sustainable coin, Sharding technology, and the multi-million TPS in 2020. Binance application send. You got to understand one thing. This is why I have given the promotion to Apollo every day since 2018. Apollo's the news. There's not a lot going on in the market. Talking about Zcash becomes the next crypto to have a friendly fork. Apollo has the updater, which prevents forks. I mean, I could keep going down the list. It's available at Bitmart and IDAX Pro. I'm not your financial advisor, but these are the places you can get that. And get that APL coin that's less than a quarter of a penny. And then when you look at the website, the links are all down below. The most impressive roadmap 2018. kicking butt on the most advanced things in 2019, which is the sharding, which has been done, and the DEX with atomic swaps, which they're working on. And those updates will include that, along with new versions of the fastest speed, like I said to you about sub-second, new versions and enhanced features to the Olympus protocol for privacy, smart contracts, DApps, the whole kit and caboodle. So what we have to look at is that basically you want to stay in touch, all the updates, anything that I can get out there, I'll get it out there to you. But you got to understand one thing. We're in this to make money. And the weekly shows that we're gaining. This end of July into August, we want to see the market crank. And we want to see Apollo kick butt and get everything out there. And don't forget too, AJ Mora is going to be going on NASDAQ and Bloomberg, talking about the current events of sharding being done in Africa. Then you have him up in Toronto, going to that place too. For that, I showed that before. For that get together at the Expo. Okay, so there's a lot going on, and that is something to look forward to. And hopefully this market cranks. Any updates? I'll have them for you. 12 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7/29/2019. Everybody have a great day today, and I'll be in touch.